My career is really in two parts. The first part is I'm a developmental molecular biologist, and I know that's a mouthful. I have research interests in the genetics of psychiatric disorders, if that makes it a little easier. I'm deeply interested in how the brain develops at the level of cell and gene, and then what happens years later in a psychiatric behavior emerges. I've spent most of my life as a private research consultant, primarily to the biotech and pharmaceutical industries back in the day, and it's certainly broadened since then to include tech and architecture firms and a whole bunch of people. So I have my first part is pretty much a research consultant. I'm a troubleshooter, I guess you'd say it. If somebody has a problem and they need something solved and I can bring my expertise, that's what I do. So I'm a hired gun. But I have a second component to my research career now, and it's a public facing career. I'm the author of the Brain Rules series, which I wrote mostly as a myth busting exercise. But I was surprised as anybody that they became national bestsellers, and in one case, a New York Times bestseller. And they've been used as textbooks around the country. It's been translated into 20 languages. Thing kind of all blew up. I wrote it primarily, I would call it a myth busting exercise. You may have heard that you only use 10% of your brain, and of course, that's nonsense. You may have even heard this is a myth that stays persistent, that there's both a right brain personality and a left brain personality. Have you ever heard that before, Drew?
Absolutely, I have.
Yeah, you take and throw it out, okay? There's no such thing as a left brain personality and a right brain personality. You need two hemispheres to make a frickin' personality. And quite frankly, we're not even sure what a personality is. So that part of my public facing career actually took off. So I have two components, which I literally divide my day into two parts. In the morning, I do the research stuff. And in the afternoon, I do more of the communications and research explanation stuff.